Hi, Entertaining Universe. So, this idea popped into my head yesterday, and I wanted to talk about it in today's vlog. So, every great person, or every person on this planet, has a good handful or more adventures in their life. And what adventures I've had may be different from your definition of what an adventure is. Like, for me, I find that whenever I go to Disneyland, or whenever I go to Las Vegas, or Lake Tahoe, or, places that are outside of California, even though Disneyland and Universal Studios and all those, even though those are adventures for me, are in California. I've had some adventures outside of California, like in Nevada and in, whether it's in Reno, whether it's in Las Vegas, whether it's in Lake Tahoe, South Lake Tahoe, by the way, whether it's going to Ohio, whether it's going to Washington, D.C., whether it's going to all of these different states that I've been to, whether it's going to Hawaii, or, when I was younger, I went to Florida. And there's still so many adventures that I could go on. Whether it's going back to Disneyland, going back to Universal Studios at some point in the future, going back to Disney World, and going to my first San Diego Comic-Con, or going to, see my family again in Ohio, or other places as well. Possibly going back to Las Vegas again someday, or going to concerts. There's just so many different variations of what an adventure means to each person. For me, sure, my adventures may be lazy or ungrateful or, unrealistic adventures, but I still like to think that I can go on those adventures. And I'm not just talking about going back to Florida. I'm not just talking about going back to Washington, D.C. I'm not just talking about going to New York for the first time, or going back to Hawaii, one of the other islands in Hawaii, or, going back to Nevada to see things. It's other states I would like to go to as well. I'm not just saying I want to go back to Ohio and that stuff, I'd like to go to other states, like going to Texas, possibly, going to Georgia, going to Alabama, Louisiana, other states as well. It's not just those ones. And I'm not saying it's going to happen, these adventures are going to happen within the next year or two. It could be 5 years, it could be 10 years, it could be 15 years. Every single person's definition of adventure is different. Its definition of adventure could be going on a hike. It could be going to a theme park. It could be going to a college football game or a professional sports game of some sort. Going to Disney World. Going to see a Broadway play in New York. Going to Times Square. Going to see the Air and Space Museum, and going to, going to a zoo. Every person has their own definition of what an adventure is. For me, I've said I may have talked about it in this vlog, and there may be other adventures that I want to go on that aren't in the United States. Like, it could be in Canada. It could be going to Niagara Falls. It could be, going to Greece. It could be going to Turks and Caicos. It could be, going to the Maldives. It could be anything. Any adventure that you may have may be different from my definition of what adventure is. Like I said, every single person has their own definition of what an adventure is. And it takes years, if not decades, to make that adventure happen. Or it could take months, or weeks, or whatever it may be. I want to do at least one adventure this year. Whether it's, going to the celebrity golf tournament. It could be going to Hot August Nights. It could be anything at this point. It could be going to an NBA game. It could be anything, basically. I just want to do at least one adventure that's not around where I live or in California, so to speak. I mean, it could be in California. I just want to do at least one adventure in my life, at least this year. Next year, it could be 3. It could be 5. I can't really tell you what those adventures are going to be just yet. I just want to do at least one adventure. Whatever that adventure is going to take, wherever it's going to take me, I'd want to do that one adventure this year. It could be going to see a concert that I like. It could be, going to that celebrity golf tournament that I've talked about a couple of times. It could be going to a car show, an old car show. It could be anything. Like, the sky's the limit on what that one adventure could be for this year. And it doesn't have to be right where I'm at. It could be anywhere in California. It could be anywhere in Nevada. It could be anywhere. At least within like, whether it's California, Nevada, possibly Arizona, anywhere close by that doesn't have so much traveling to do. And I don't know if that's actually going to happen. All I'm saying is I would like to create at least one adventure, whether it's a small trip, whether it's a big trip, one adventure in 2022. And I'm not saying it's not going to happen. I'm not saying it will happen. It could happen. I just don't know when or where or how or any of those details just yet. I'm just saying one adventure is all I want to do in 2022. Because that's what's important to me, is that I experience one thing that I can do for myself. Whether it's, going somewhere that's not where I live, or, doing something somewhere else in California. I don't know what if that's gonna entail going to the celebrity golf tournament, or if it's going to see a old time car show in Reno, or it's, going to see a sports game or something along those lines. I'm not saying it's going to happen. I just want to do, I know I'm repeating myself a bunch. I just want to do one awesome adventure in 2022. And it could be a concert near me. Because you know how much I want to go see a concert. And I'm not saying it's going to happen today or tomorrow or a month from now or a couple months from now. But at some point in 2022, one awesome, amazing adventure that I can take you on. I'm not saying I'm going to film the concert because that would be copyright infringement and I don't want to get in trouble with YouTube. But say it is like the celebrity golf tournament. I can show you that. If it's a car show, I can show you that. If it's something else, I can show you that. If it's something that has to do with music or anything like that, I probably will not take you along with me. Just to let you guys know. Because I don't want to get copyright strike and get in trouble with YouTube, because I want to do this for as long as I humanly possibly can. Now, with that being said, I want to do birthdays today. There are 2 birthdays today. So bear with me on these 2 birthdays. So I want to wish Nadine Leopold a happy birthday, and I want to wish Lauren Cohan a happy 40th birthday today. Other than that, there's not a whole lot that I want to do this year, but we'll see. That's all I'm going to say, is that just keep an open mind that I might do one adventure this year. Whatever that adventure is going to entail, I can't divulge that yet because I'm not sure what that's gonna be. Just bear with me here. There's going to be one major adventure that I go on, whether it's near me or whether it's a couple hours away from me or whatever it may be. There's going to be at least one adventure this year. Maybe there will be more in 2023. Maybe there won't be as many as in 2023. Or maybe there will be way more in 2024 or 2025. I can't, give you a definitive answer on that. With that being said, I will see you tomorrow with a brand spanking new vlog. And ciao. Bye-bye.